All right, what's going on, everybody? Tuned in kind of late, but I I saw the replay. Oh my gosh, make the tackle. He's still on his feet, still going. I saw the pick six. I did make a prediction that the Commanders would take the Panthers for granted, and this would be the time for the Panthers to win their second game. But it's not starting off that way. Maybe, just maybe, the Panthers are setting the Commanders up so they feel a false sense of success, and then we're gonna come back in the third quarter and take over and win this thing. That's what it is. That is exactly what it is. That's what it is. All right, so just wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. It could happen. It could happen. All right, well, it is 7-0 right now. Washington and the Commanders are with the ball. They are already in Panther territory on around the 30, I would say 41-yard line. On this particular play, however, is going to be a flag. I'll go ahead and ask you guys to forgive me, because I know at least once I'm going to say the Washington Redskins or the Skins or something like that. And if I do, just forgive me. Forgive me. I know they are the Commanders. All right. Ball on the Panther 44-yard line. A good run by number 20. What number is that? 26 for the Commanders. That is Nicholas, if I'm not mistaken. It's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, Commanders in Panther territory. Now the ball's on the 36-yard line. This time, Robinson Jr. in the backfield. They will hand it off to him. Has a little success off the left side. And he is tackled by number 57 for the Panthers. Also, there's an assist by number 25. Another quick snap. This time they go on that side again. And Robinson running very, very hard. Gets the first down all the way down to the 20-yard line. Yeah, the Panthers are just lulling the I almost said Redskins, lulling Commanders to sleep right now. You see how Daniels went down very, very gingerly right there, because he knows what's getting ready to happen. The Panthers are just setting up the Commanders, for the third quarter. Anything they do right now is Panthers are letting them do that, because they will be coming back in the third quarter to take over this game and win it. All right, the Panthers on defense on about the 14-yard line. Direct snap to Robinson. He gets the first down and more, all the way down to about the 7. And again, this is just a setup, ladies and gentlemen. It's a setup. It's a setup. They made. I'm not sure about the, what do they call it? The plan. I'm not sure about the script. Not quite sure about the script, but the Panthers may let the Commanders score in the next two plays. They may let them score the next two plays, and but then that again, that's just set up for the third quarter. All right, Daniels pass it out, and number 17 is snatched down from behind. It's McLaurin. It's 2nd and goal for the Commanders. The Panthers are 1-5. Washington is 4-2. We are playing in Washington. Little tight set. They send a guy in motion to the left. Daniels fakes the handoff, and he goes down in the backfield. That time the Panthers stay true to their responsibilities. One person responsible for the quarterback. One's responsible for the running back. Usually the defensive end is responsible for the quarterback. All right, it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line. Daniels drops back, throws it quick to the flats, and he's hit immediately. And that's Wooten in the flats. And the field goal unit will come in for the Commanders. Good job to hold on right there by Eckler. So the Panthers hold on this time. They don't let the Commanders score a touchdown. The snap is down, and it is good. So it's going to be 10-0, 10-0, 10-0 for the few people that will come in today. Thank you very much for coming, for stopping by. I know it's not going to be many, you know, nobody wants to watch the Panthers except me and some diehard fans, but might be a few of you who want to watch your Commanders. Hey, is Coach still coaching the Commanders? Ron Rivera? Nathan, let's go on an 11-game win streak. Yep. Yep. Now, Nathan, I know you could be talking about either team, but I know got to be talking about the Panthers. It's going 11-game win streak. Yep, going 11-game win streak. After this, starting with this one, 11-game win streak, and let's get into the playoffs. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's comical, but it could happen. It could happen, guys. I'm a diehard Panther fan. Always have been. Never switched up. Hey, Nathan, I don't know. There's been a few Nathans that stopped by. I don't know if you've heard my story, but since I'm an old dude, you know, I gotta admit, my first team ever as a child in the NFL was those Cowboys. I mean, diehard Cowboy fan since I was in elementary school. But I am from North Carolina, and I have an allegiance to North Carolina. So I cheer for North Carolina, everything for North Carolina Tar Heels. You know, got to be sky blue, though. That sky blue, North Carolina, not that red. But when the Panthers came to town, when the Panthers were established, I was like, you know, I got to have love for them because they're from North Carolina. They are our first NFL team. Had to have love for them. But I was also still a Dallas fan. And that was weird because I would always get upset with people, and I was like, there's no way you can have two teams. Like, how can you cheer for two teams? And I was cheering for two teams for a while there. I don't remember what year it was, but the year that the Panthers had to play the Dallas Cowboys to get to the what was it? It was a Cam Newton, Julius Peppers year. We had to play the Cowboys to get to, I don't know if it was the division title or whatever, but and the Panthers ended up beating the Cowboys. But the whole game, I found myself cheering for the Panthers. I knew, I knew after that was it. Right after that game, I stopped caring about whatever the Dallas Cowboys did. I don't even really watch the Cowboys games. I watch them, but I don't care whether they win or lose. All right, 10-0. Panthers got the ball back. They're going to be fake the quick pitch, and they get the pass over to Coker. And Coker is going to be close to the first down, but I don't think he got it. Nice little wrinkle in the play call right there. I remember 2015 season where I ran into my room crying because we lost the Super Bowl. I was mad too. Especially the way we lost it, going through that season, winning every game. You know what I'm saying? That was our Super Bowl. Like, there was no way we were going to lose that Super Bowl. Dalton throws another interception. Well, guys, there's a flag on the play, but I don't know what that was and why. It was just looked like a clear pass. Easy throw and interception. The defensive back didn't have to work very hard, but hey guys, does Bryce come back off the bench before the year's over with? Wow, I don't know what has happened to Dalton the last two games, but boy, listen, I think it just carried over. Like, at the end of the game last week, I was saying, look, don't try a whole lot. Just keep running the ball, pass it here and there, keep running, don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Don't overdo it. But after he forced that last pass, that pass in last week's game, yeah, I don't know. And that might have been the wide receiver. It didn't continue to run. That might have been the wide receiver, but it just makes, yeah. He's like, hey, the wide receiver stopped running. Yeah, but it still just makes him look bad. And I don't know what happened, but I tell you what, it's it don't look good, boy. It don't look good. Would Canales do that? Would he bring Bryce off the bench in this game? And me and Nathan are diehard Panther fans because we're actually watching the game still. And if the Panthers turn the ball over 10 times a day, I'll still watch the whole game. Just with hopes that they could turn it around. All right, but we have a timeout on the field. Things looking kind of bleak right here. It's 10-0. 2 interceptions by the Panthers. 2 interceptions by the Panthers already. And my background music, that is appropriate. Like, mischievous type, what is going on type background music. All right, Andy Dalton, he's 4 of 8 for 39 yards and 2 interceptions. Miles Sanders has ran the ball 1 time for 26 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 4 for 12. I put Chuba on my thumbnail. And looks like Daniels is going to the locker room. And a lot of people look at that and say, okay, good. Because I saw him favoring his ribs earlier. But you know what? That just means Mariota's going to come in there and go off. I'd probably rather have Daniel stay in there. He's going to go off because he's getting a chance. Look, Mariota keeps it. And cornerback hits him. He still gets about 2 more yards. But Horn eventually tackles him over there on the right side. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. 2 minutes and 7 seconds in the first quarter. And Commanders already back in Carolina territory. Ball on the 42-yard line. Mariota is going to drop back. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to go down. He's sacked in the backfield by number 40, Harris. Bryce standing on the sideline with his arms folded with a sheepish grin like, hey, you know. You're getting the same out of the veteran too today. And looks like we're going to have a false start. False start by the Commanders. Got to get used to the new quarterback's cadence. All right, Canales wouldn't dare bring Bryce off the bench. Not right now, but if another interception is thrown, I think we might see him. Mariota's a big kid. Throws it, has a man, overthrows him. Man, we are not very good in the defensive backfield, man. There's always somebody running wide open. But the Panthers hang on. It's 4th and 15. Wide open. Commanders will have to punt this one. It's the second punt in as many possession drives. So injuries killed us this year. They always, right? Yeah, we won't even mention us getting rid of some of our better defensive players. That ball is fair caught on about the 11-yard line. Like our heart and soul Louisville, he's over there with the Commanders. Like, man, how do we let him get how do we let him get out of there? I like it in the olden days when you have a good player and you do whatever you got to do to keep him. I know these guys weren't getting the contracts like they are now, but dang, like if the goal is to win and you got an enormous resource of money like our owner does, like Jerry Jones, then hey, get rid of the money because your return is going to be bigger, I think. All right, Andy Dalton back on the field. Let's see if he can make up for a few mistakes. Not only him, wide receivers, young wide receivers the Panthers have out there. All right, Panthers got a bunch set. They're going to hand this one off. Looks like Chuba over there. But decide to trade him. Burns just wanted too much money, but decided to trade him for nothing. Yeah, for nothing in return. Like, get something. That's just bad business. And you know you can get something for Burns. All right, Panthers with the same set on the opposite side. This time they send, I think that's Leggett in motion. And the end of the first quarter, scored 10-0. Washington in the lead. Who does Burns play for? I just watched the game last week or was it Thursday that he was playing in? Is it New York? I'm not sure. Cause I think he got a sack in that game, whatever team he plays in. Yeah, the Giants. Yeah. All right, we got a timeout on the court. On the court, we got a timeout on the field. It's also time for the court too. My Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets are starting up. They've been playing their preseason games, and we've got 2 wins. If I'm not mistaken, I think the season begins this coming up week. The regular season, that is. All right, I hope we're in a no more holding the ball type offense with our new coach. We have no more what is his name? Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Our point guard. It's the point guard that came in after Kemba Walker. It'll come to me in a minute. But we traded Kemba to the Celtics and picked him up and never changed the offense. Yeah, went to a new coach and still basically ran the same offense, just one pick and roll and then ISO ball. But I think our new coach is a more move the ball type coach. All right, let's go. Let's go, Panthers. Let's do this. Let's march it down the field. We can do it. All right, Twins left. Single back in the backfield. They send a guy in motion. They're going to run this one. Chuba Hubbard maybe picks up about 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5. Position of the field. Pretty sure this will be a pass. Whew, 3 and 20. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 5, deep in our own territory. Panthers. Oh, are they going to throw that little slant out there? 2 backs in the backfield. Dalton is going to go down. Didn't even get a chance to get rid of the ball. And Frankie Louisville, you would expect him to have a great game. I would. And there's no way that a team trades me, and I'm one of the best defensive players. And look, I don't know all the yeah, and he got to step up in that though. Yeah, he got to step up on that. You only need 5 yards. You got to step up. Yeah, I don't know all the ins and outs that made them get rid of him, but dude, you get rid of me, and I'm one of the best defensive players, and I want to be there. Yeah, I have a great game against you. Break down. Oh. All right, the return back up to about the 41-yard line, and Mariota strides onto the field. Daniels. Is it Jaden Daniels? He goes out. He was favoring his ribs, so we're not sure exactly what happened. But Mariota taking his spot for the Commanders. Hey Siri, who's the head coach of the Washington Commanders? Is it still?
The current head coach of the Washington
Is it still Don Rivera?
This answer is from ProFootballHistory.com.
All right, well, we'll see. Sometimes Siri is not, she's not up to date. All right, we have another timeout. Let's check out some stats. Yeah, my Carolina teams have not been doing very well. None of them. My North Carolina Aggies just got taken out big time at homecoming yesterday. Of course, we know what the Panthers are doing or not doing. North Carolina, my Carolina Tar Heels, not doing very good at all. The Tar Heel football team, that is. The only hope we've got is see if our Carolina basketball team, who's going to be starting up very, very shortly, very shortly, and see if they can keep my Carolina hopes up. All right, Andy Dalton, 4 of 8, 39 yards, 2 picks. Jaden Daniels, 2 of 2. It says 6 yards here. Didn't really get a chance to get off before he got hurt. Mariota out there now. He's 0 for 1. No yards. Miles Sanders, 1 for 26. Jaden Daniels, 3 carries for 50 yards. That's why he has no passing yards. Brian Robinson, 3 carries for 20. And Nicholas, 1 for 9. All right, we're back. And it's going to be a handoff. That's going to be Robinson back out there picking up decent yards. Yeah, doing all that running. Doing a little bit of running. Them ribs, boy, them ribs get hurt. Now, I wonder what he's going to do. He's going to go in there and get an injection or what? A little misdirection in the backfield to pick up the first down. Robinson running hard downhill. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's going on, sir? Chuck, what's going on? We look terrible. I mean, not one first down. Bruh, it's just, I don't know, Chuck. And isn't it a slap in the face? Not even a slap in the face, but what does it say about our pass? Turn around, bruh. That is definitely a flag. Just turn around. I guess you don't know where the ball is. If you don't know where the ball is, you continue to stay with the receiver, get your hands up, but or try to get your hands in his hands. But yeah, he turned around, he knocked that down, or as a pro, he could probably even pick that off. Yeah, he tried to turn around, but couldn't get all the way around. Yeah, all over him. Yeah, I don't know if it's a slap in the face, Chuck, but it's like when when the 2 quarterbacks that we got rid of go to other teams and just like become great, play great. What does that say about us? Robinson on his feet, deep into Carolina territory, and now that we have decimated. I mean, we've had some injuries. We've had some injuries too, and that hurts a lot. But now that we don't even have our defense right now is not playing good, so we don't even have a good defense. Robinson just running like a man over our little boys. It just makes us look even worse. Like last year at least we could say at times we had a good defense, right? And so to me, it's like you keep what you got. By any means that I know Burns wants a lot of money or whatever, but I'm like, okay. Like Nathan said, if you just can't pay him, you just gonna get rid of him, then get something for him, right? Don't just let him go so you can save some money. I mean, dang, bro, like. And now, at least we had a decent defense. Now we don't have a defense or an offense, so we're just looking bad right now. And maybe we look a little better if we weren't injured, and we have completely new guys in different positions, like guys I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? every game there's a brand new guy out there. It seems like for the Panthers. All right, another score for the Commanders. Maybe now, just maybe this will start off like my A&T versus Hampton game yesterday. Yeah, the Aggies jumped out to a 14-0 score in the first 3 minutes of the ball game, and ended up losing, what was it, 59-17? Yeah. Maybe that's what the Panthers are getting ready to do. Yeah, that's what it is. The Panthers are getting ready to shock the world. That's what's going to happen in this game right here. That is what's going to happen. All right, we've got another timeout. Who's the leader of the defense, Chuck? Your guess is as good as mine. Like there's, usually right? You know at least, we ain't even gonna look at the stats, right? At least somebody that's a standout that's out there playing, but everybody's hurt. Clowney, he's hurt. He got hurt in the last game, so he's not playing. I don't think he's playing. If he is, I ain't heard nothing from him, but I don't think he's playing. I don't know. Who is the leader? I no idea. We have no leaders. All the guys out there are young. You got Horn out there, but you don't really look at a defensive back as being the leader. It's always a linebacker or something like that. All right, the Panthers will return this one. It's going to be Leggett. Leggett is hit and brought down at the 21-yard line. The either league is injured next up. Yeah, you got to do that. But dang, you got to do that. But then you have these very young guys that's out there. Our defensive line doesn't have a standout. Big guy went down at the beginning of the year. $59-17, Chuck. All right, Panthers with a single back. Dalton's gonna pass it. Can't find anybody. He's gonna get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe pick up 3. And our receiving core, nothing has really changed. Leggett is a big guy, but we need some shiftiness out there, man. We need some shiftiness out there, some quickness, somebody who could really get open. If not, we're going to continue the same thing. Like Hubbard picks up a good 3 yards on the carry. Yeah, the quarterback's going to be sitting in that pocket and not be able to find anybody. And there may be one of our receivers, our main receivers, may be hurt. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. We don't You got to have some stars, man. Yeah. One of our main receivers is hurt, Thielen. Yeah, Thielen. I thought he just tweaked that hamstring. He must have tore it. Dalton drops back, still can't find anybody. Now he does, and I'm not even sure if we got the first down. He was short. Depends on what his pick is. After what where the ref sets it, he's short. If he says he gave him forward progress where he caught it first, maybe. Will they throw the flag? Nah, no need. You're 17-0. Dalton hands it off, and there's a little bit of a running room there for Chuba. Watch coach take him out. Bring Sanders in there. I run him to death. It'll be Chuba have 130 yards a day. Dang, they got Jeremy Chin too. Good Lord, they got. Hey, was Rivera there when Chin and Louisville was there? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd have picked them guys. I'd have got them guys too. Dang, boy, then they go right down the street. They got our heart and soul over there, bruh. They got it. Am I right? That was Jeremy Chin. I saw that Jeremy Chin and Frankie Louisville. Come on, bruh. Run, Sanders. Dang. We got to run some north and south plays when you're trying to get a first down like that. Like, stop waiting on the dang blockers. They ain't going to block nobody. Look, man. Yeah, and then you got to go after them. Hey, tight end. Just go, baby. Go in there. Hopping around. Play action. Nope. Did not work. You know why? Because they seen that at least 5 or 6 times. They seen that 5 or 6 times. They tried to sneak Chuba in there at that fullback. And the scouting report says, hey, they run this play. And I guarantee you, is Ron Rivera the head coach? It don't matter. They've seen this on the scouting report. Like, how many times are we gonna run this for short yardage? Like, he's right there, you know. And it's been successful for the last 2 games. Like, they sneak him in there. Sanders and Louisville. Man, they was all over that. Now, once again, they are in great field position. Yeah, you gotta go more. You gotta go more like play action or something on that, or do some misdirection or something back there. Something. Especially when you look at your offensive line and your offensive line ain't pushing nobody. Chin and Louisville just got there. Trips to the right, Mariota trying to find somebody. And it's going to be incomplete. Good defense there by the Panthers. There is a flag on the play, however. All right, so there's a flag on the play on the defense. Going to be an automatic first down of the 5-yard variety for a holding, but still it negates all that great defense by the Panthers. Also moves the Commanders up to the 30-yard line and first down. And if Commanders score right here, ladies and gentlemen, it is over. It's no way the Panthers are going to able to win this one. Mariota on the design quarterback keeper picks up about 9 yards. All right, ball down on 21-yard line of the Panthers. Panthers rushing 4. Eckler gets the first down. But there's a holding flag, and this will be coming back. Chin and Louisville just got there. They got signed this year by the Commanders. Well, on this possession, the defense has still played well. 3rd and 11. Yeah, what actually happened to him? They showed little highlights of him going down untouched. He was his career was going downhill anyway. But I mean, what happened? Looked like something like an Achilles or something in his knee or something. May have been an old injury. I'm not sure, but yeah. Looks like it's over. What's up? What's going on? Mariota has a man, and it is incomplete. 5. What? You think that'll? Hey, I need more than 5. You think that'll? You just appearing? What you mean appearing on the screen? Who knows? Now it's up to 6. Oh, ACL, yeah. The way I see it right now, even if he does try to come back, like of all the drama that comes with him, you know, like who wants to take that on? Who wants to take that on? And with a quarterback that's had a very bad injury like that, like Braylon, what's up? Coach, I'm sorry you have to watch. Hey, Bray, it is what it is, man. I'm not saying I'm used to it, because I never want to get used to losing, no matter what, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. You gotta think eventually things will change for the Panthers and the Panthers fans. I don't know. Maybe somebody may have to come through and buy up the team. You know, I really haven't done a lot of research before I can say it's our owner's fault. I'm not sure about that. Maybe around 20. Yeah. Let's see. If we have to wait that long, what is it going to be to 25, 35? Yeah, 15 years. I might still be around here. Yeah, and it may take that long, but dang, I hope not. I hope not. And I was before you said that, I was going to say even some of the worst teams in the NFL have turned things around. Sort of like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers used to be the laughing stock of the NFL forever. They used to be the laughing stock. Now, you know, if you think about them the last 10, 15 years, you know, it's okay. That's a pretty decent. They've had a pretty decent run. So eventually, things could change for the Panthers. They built that team up, you know, till we got to a Super Bowl, and then after that, we really hadn't been that good. We hadn't been that good since. But I mean, we really hadn't been a good team since then. We hadn't been a good team since then. We just haven't. All right, the Panthers are going to return this one. This is Blackshear. Blackshear still on his feet, still moving up high. Just with a little help from his friends. Please, come on. No, please. The Commanders came out of there with the ball, but I think they blew it dead. They said that he's going to be down by contact. Hey, when it rains, it pours sometimes. Let's see. Did they snatch that out of there? Oh, it was close. It was close. Unless they don't look at it. No. Oh, he threw it out there. Oh, my gosh. He threw it out there, ladies and gentlemen. This may be bad. Yeah, bro, it really is. Oh, and they challenged it. They may win this one. He was close to being down, but I think that ball might have been moving. I mean, if they right there looks like maybe by contact. I mean, it's a good challenge. It's a good challenge. They got to have indisputable evidence, though. And it doesn't. And it's not when the ball actually hits the ground. If that ball starts to move before his knee was down, they'll go ahead and give it to the Commanders. Look, what's his name? Kyle whatever. That's the second commercial I've seen him on. All right, now it's time to take a look at some stats. Let's take a look at some stats. All right. Andy Dalton is now 5 of 9 for 41 yards. Miles Sanders, 2 carries for 27. Chuba, 10 for 27. Deontay Johnson, 1 catch for 17. Sanders, 2 for 12. And Coker, 1 for 10. And this is for the Panthers, ladies and gentlemen. Terry Wallace, 4 total tackles, 2 of those solo, and Wooten, 3 of 3. For the Commanders, Jalen Daniels, he is 2 of 2 for 6 yards, and he's out of the game. Mariota's out there now. He is 0 of 3, hadn't completed the pass yet. Brian Robinson, 7 carries for 50 yards. Daniels, before he went out, I don't know. It's got to be indisputable. But when it rains, it pours. We'll see. And it did stand. Panthers keep the ball. Mariota 2 carries for 13 yards. And it's going to be play action. They have a man open in the flats. Sanders trips up, but not before getting the first down. Panthers. All right, Chuck, that might be 2 first downs by the Panthers. Yeah, he fell. He just fell. Eckler 1 catch for 3 yards, and McLaurin 1 for 3. And this is for the Commanders. Jeremy Chin with 4 tackles, 2 of those solo, and Wagner 4 and 1. All right, this time the Panthers try to run, and this is Chuba hitting the backfield, and that is Frankie Louisville with his homeboy Chin. Hey, they're gonna have great games. I'm telling you, against the Panthers, I would mark that on my calendar, and I would go slam off defensively. Like, I'll be hitting everything that moves, even if I didn't make a tackle. Guys gonna get rid of me? Come on, bro. I was the heart and soul of the Panthers. All right, we throw it out to the flats and pick up no yards. Or throw it to Chuba out of the backfield and pick up no yards. It's 3rd and 12 now. I feel you, Andy. You listen to the play calls like, bruh, this ain't gonna work. All right, empty backfield for Andy Dalton. He draws back. Can anybody get open? He hasn't thrown it yet. Throws it over to the line of scrimmage, and nothing doing. Panthers, after picking up 1 first down, get all of 2 yards in 3 attempts. I ain't even going to try to pronounce that name right there. Ig something. Or Iganogany. All right, Panthers will be punting again. Panthers punt again. All right, the punt by Hecker is off, and it's going to be saved. Panthers just got to down it. I don't know why that commander even got close to the ball. Now, what is 35 doing? I don't know. I don't even know why he's even close to the ball. All right, we got another timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. Let's look at the team stats now. Well, they've got a split commercial screen right here. Hey, Chuck, the Panthers have 6 first downs, 6-8. 111 yards to 123 yards. 32 yards. Panthers trying to stop Robinson. He's running hard. Picks up a good 3 yards right there. The Panthers have 55 yards passing. Washington only 3. Rushing, Panthers 56 and Washington 133. Wow, the second quarter just flew by. All right, Washington in the lead, ladies and gentlemen, 20-0. Blanking the Panthers right now. All right, it's the 2-minute warning, and the second quarter will be over. Now, like I said, and we're still gonna stay with this. This prediction. Okay, no matter what, we're gonna hang with it until my Panthers prove to me that I'm wrong. The Panthers are doing all this just to have a dramatic comeback starting in the third quarter. Right? That's what's going to happen. The Panthers are going to score their first points in the third quarter. And then the defense is going to hold. And we're going to do all our damage in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, of course, the Commanders are going to try to come back. You know, they're going to try to not come back. They're going to try to score and put us away. But the Panthers shall prevail. Let's go, Panthers. Yep, that's the script. That's the script I wrote before I set up my thumbnail today. So y'all just hang on. Now I know I said if they scored, if the Washington Commanders scored a touchdown on the last possession, then it was going to be, you know, we can trash the script. But they didn't score, not a touchdown. They scored 3 points, so we're still good. We're still good. Okay. Wait. Do the Commanders still have the ball? All right, we'll see. We'll see here in a second. Yeah. They have the ball, but they have the whole field to go. Let me say it like this. If the Commanders do not score on this drive, or do not score before the beginning of the third quarter, then my script will work. Okay. All right, it's going to be an empty backfield. Somebody's got to be open, but it's going to be a quarterback draw. Mariota picks up about 4 yards. Trips left, and Panthers are offside, so a free play. Well, the flag was thrown. All right, it's gonna be a neutral zone infraction. This is gonna be on Haynes Sr. All right, defense, no big plays. Do not let the Commanders have a big play. All right, Panthers set up to bring 5. I'm pretty sure all 5 won't go. Now the linebacker drops back. Ray Liotta. No, that's not Ray Liotta. That's Mariota. Looks like it was setting up for a screen. Had to kill that. Flags are on the ground. All right, another holding penalty on the Panthers. 5 yards, but an automatic first down. Yeah, why is that called a hold on the defense? Anyway. Pass is good. About 2 yards short of the first down. And Commanders moving quickly. Empty backfield. Mariota finds his man near midfield. Still 50 seconds on the clock. And empty backfield again. Think this will be a run. Mariota steps up, has a man, sets down in that zone, which at always against the Panthers, that zone. If you're a decent quarterback and you've got decent receivers, they will definitely find open spots in the zone. How come we can't do it though? How come is everybody running man to man against us? Can't be. All right, a timeout by Washington with 39 seconds on the clock. I mean, who knows? You take away the 2 interceptions by the Panthers, and who knows? There's a different outlook on this game. Like, this is the maybe even the second actual long drive by the Commanders. Everything else, they just had good field position. All right, empty backfield again. Mariota. Throws that one basically out of bounds. Stops the clock with 36 seconds. Second and 10. Ball's on the 35-yard line of the Panthers. Mariota in the backfield by himself once again. Empty backfield. Panthers can't get to him. He finds his man. Brown. He's hit low. Felt that hit, but he hung on. Is going to stay out there. Ball is on the 12-yard line with 20 seconds on the clock. Mariota drops back, trying to find someone. Now he finds somebody in the end zone. What a catch. And a touchdown by the big tight end. And Commanders score again with 2 minutes on the clock. And they run about a minute and 34 seconds off the clock to get down the field and score. Yeah. I think 23 looked back at the quarterback a little bit too soon, and the big tight end broke it off and just rounded it off on him. Good pass by Mariota. So at this point right now, the Commanders are just doing whatever they want to do. I told you it wasn't a big deal that that Daniels was going out. That Mariota would come in there and have one of his best games ever. That's usually what happens. Yeah, they handled it very well. Whew. All right, Dan Quinn. It is not Rivera. Wow, guys. It is hard to watch, but it has been hard to watch for the last few years. Washington to kick the ball. And the Panthers have 10 seconds, which I hope we come out and just kneel on it. Nathan, we traded DJ Moore for basically a bust and nothing in return. Season wasn't so bad. 2022 season wasn't so bad. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. 22, I don't know. It wasn't great either. It wasn't great, but that was but see, and then that's we started to we didn't make a good decision on the offseason. Number one, if I'm not mistaken, that is the year we got rid of Coach Rule. Right? That's the year we got rid of Coach Rule, and we had Coach oh my gosh, I can never remember my man's name. I always forget that coach that took over after Rule. It's not Hurts, Wentz. I can't remember his name, but anyway, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And especially there at the end of the year, we put some things together, right? I think that's when we got rid of McCaffrey too, if I'm not mistaken. Up 14-0 against the Bucks to win the division and lost the division by one game. Yeah. Steve Wilkes. That was it. Because, we seemed like we were out of it at the beginning of the year. Then, Coach Wilkes, I just thought he changed if you're talking about changing the culture and stuff like that, I think he changed the culture in the locker room, whatever. And, because that was the same year that well, it was the wide receiver, that real skinny wide receiver we had. That was he had played decent the year before. I think he got full of himself because that's when I can't remember anybody's name. Darnold. That's when Darnold. They had to put Darnold in, and yeah, no, not DJ Chark, not Chark. It was another skinny, light skinned guy. He got on Darnold because Darnold was having a bad game, whatever. He got on Darnold on the sideline. The next thing you know, they traded him out of there. Like, they got him out of there. To me, that was just that was the culture. That was Coach Wilkes. It's like, we're not gonna have that. Anderson, yeah, Anderson, yeah, got Anderson up out of here. But I think he changed the culture. And when he said we were going to run the ball, that's what we did. Now we didn't have McCaffrey that year, or I don't know I don't think that was the year we traded him. I think he was maybe hurt, but it may be a year. But anyway, he wasn't playing. We had a decent running back. I can't remember anybody's name, but he was a sort of a big running back. But anyway, we did good running the ball. We did good. I mean, like you said, we came within one game, and yeah, Foreman. You're on your stuff, Nathan. But I was like, man, give Coach Wilkes, give him a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not unheard of. Giving a coach a year contract. Like if you just don't trust the guy. But you look at what he did when he took over, or how things changed when he took over. Like, give him a year. You know what I'm saying? Give him a year. To me, I just thought bring back everybody we had. If that was possible. Some guys' contracts coming due at the end of the season, so you probably couldn't have had exactly the same. But you might be able to keep Foreman. You might be able to keep a lot of those guys. And the defense back then wasn't bad at all. But I thought, like, maybe just give him a 1-year contract, and see what he does. See what he does, even if you don't trust him, temper. But Foreman and Chuba, oh my gosh, that would have been great. Got rid of Dante Foreman. My future job is to bring Carolina to Super Bowl. Hey. Bruh. And so we let Coach go, and we bring in bring in White, and then you end up letting him go. You end up letting him go anyway. And after that, I don't even remember who the interim coach was. All right, so then we get Canales. But man, like, what do you say about what's going on with us, man? You know, the two quarterbacks, Darnold and my guy that's the quarterback now for Tampa Bay. They leave us, and then for all of a sudden they just become outstanding. I don't know. They go from looking like their NFL career is over because nobody's going to pick them up because they're playing so bad, it looks like, you know, and then they go elsewhere and then just have great games. We let a lot of guys go. We hadn't had a other than Thielen, we hadn't had a great wide receiver since we let DJ go. Like, how do you let those guys? I mean, just everybody. It's good if you know you're getting ready to get like superstars or a superstar coming in place of it. But man, we just let our whole we just got rid of our whole team to get our quote unquote superstar, I guess. I don't know. And it's just hard to watch right now. Yeah. Then man. Yeah, it's just hard. It's just hard to watch. Hard to watch. And remember too, when we brought Cam back. And he had that one good game. After that, look, it don't matter, bro. If you don't have a good offensive line, and then if your quarterback is not accurate, I will give that to Sam Darnold all day. He was accurate. He didn't like getting hit as many times as he got hit, because he got hit. And look, I think any quarterback would be like a little bit fearful for their health if they're going to get hit as many times as he got hit in the backfield. But you know, he proved, give me a good offensive line, give me a good offensive scheme, you know, and I'll put the ball where it needs to be put. Now you got the Vikings just tearing it up, and Baker Mayfield. Okay, listen up. I'm gonna go through the major stats here, and then we're gonna take a little break, and I'll be right back. Yeah, Nathan, hopefully we draft some good players, but dang, like, they're still going to be young. I mean, and that's cool too. And every now and then you get a young player that's just dynamic. We need some dynamic players. We need some dynamic players. You know what I'm saying? We need a dynamic player at wide receiver. I love Chuba to death. If we could find a dynamic running back. But that doesn't even matter if we don't have a dynamic line. We need to find two great linemen, offensive linemen and defensive linemen. You know, our big guy got hurt on defense this year, and will be out the rest of the year. That hurt us too. But like you said, injuries. But yeah, we need a few dynamic players. If not, just like my boy Braylon Ream said, it's going to take a long time for the Panthers to even be a decent team, man. even be a decent team. All right, Andy Dalton, 7 of 11, 59 yards, 2 interceptions. Miles Sanders, 2 carries for 27. Chuba, 12 for 25. Sanders, that's Jatavius Sanders, 4 catches for 30 yards. Johnson, 1 for 17. Coker, 1 for 10. Our first round draft pick, 1 target, but no catches. That's a Leggett. For the Redskins, Mariota, 5 of 9 for 75 yards, 1 TD. Zane Daniels is hurt. Brian Robinson, 8 carries, 53. Jaden Daniels, 3 carries, 50 yards before he got hurt. Mariota, 3 for 17. McLaurin, 3 catches for 36 yards. And Damian Brown, 1 for 26. Ertz, 2 for 19. There's your defense right there. Jeremy Chin, 5 total tackles, 2 of those solo. Come on, bro. I'm sorry. Louisville and Chin. Louisville 3 of 2. Dang. No way, bro. No way. You got to figure out a way to keep those guys. They were the heart and soul of the defense. And like Chuck said, who is our defensive leader right now? I don't know. All right. With that said, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back. Thank you guys for hanging out with Coach G. You true Panther fans. Look, if we don't do it, nobody will. All right, the Commanders. All the way down in the red zone of the Panthers. Ball is on about the, I'll give him 14-yard line. It's going to be a pass. Throws it out to the flats. A move gets the first down. And now the Commanders are working first and goal from about the 6-yard line. All right, what are the bets? What's up, Robert Summers? This is really hard to watch. Yeah, it's very hard to watch. How many plays will it take for the Commanders to get in the end zone? This one's going to be a run. Stopped at about the 3-yard line. It is hard to watch, ladies and gentlemen, but I can't help it. I don't want to see it, but I can't look away. I can't look away. So I'll be back the very next, do we have a game next week? I'll be back next week. Oh heck yeah. We all missed the old ownership. And another touchdown by the Commanders, and Frankie Louisville on the sideline with his characteristic face paint. Just looks away and shakes his head like, bruh. I was fortunate to get out of that. But with that said, again, you hang on to some guys like that, and you just never know. Definitely the defense looking a little better if you still got them. All right, but even though my Panthers aren't doing very well today, not doing well at all today right now, we're doing decent here with the likes. 6 likes. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Let's do that again. 6 likes. Thank you all for hitting the like button. I appreciate it.
So here's our trap. Here's the stop point on the inside of the trap.
Should be 7 likes. It may be here in a second. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a while to record all the likes. Not even going to put a number on the likes today. We're just going to say we're trying to get as many as possible. And I thank you guys for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Can we please go ahead and stop playing? Can we please go ahead and stop playing? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, as you guys can see, my prediction was 100% off. %1 off. I predicted that the Panthers would come out in the third quarter and tie this thing up, or actually get back in the lead. But yeah, it is well past that now. Everyone, Panthers never scored 30 points in the game. Not on a consistent basis. I think we scored it one time this year. I think that was our only win. But these days, hey, one of these days, ladies and gentlemen, one of these days, guys, we'll be back We'll be back to the old Panthers one of these days. Blackshear comes out of the end zone with the ball, and he is hit down hard. Ball comes out, and Blackshear is still down. I know he's trying to make something happen, but whew, looks like maybe another injured Panther. I don't know exactly what he's holding there, but he is in some pain. Luckily, Sanders was there. Tar Heel football needs to get right. Yeah, none of my teams, none of my North Carolina teams are doing well. None of them. I'm a Tar Heel fan, so our football team is not doing well. Not the college team is not doing well. My alma mater, North Carolina A&T State University, got completely embarrassed at homecoming. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't remember, definitely not in recent times, us getting beat this badly on homecoming. All right. I'm pretty sure it was 59 to 17. It's 50 something to 17. My Panthers aren't playing well. So the only thing we got left here this year are my Hornets, and from what I've seen, we look like we have matured a bit, and we're playing more like a team that has some guys on it that are veterans, and I think if we continue to play that way, we'll be a little better. All we want to do is be better. We want to be better. If we are 10 games better than we were last year, I will take that as a win. It's an improvement. 10 games better. Yeah, and maybe we can stay healthy. My Tar Heel football team, this may be Mac Brown's last year. I wonder what that conversation would be like, because they're not going to go in there. They're definitely not going to go in there and say, "Hey, coach, this is it. You're out of here. We're gonna move on from you," and then just fire him. They'll probably talk him into retiring or something like that. If that goes down, and they may give him another year. You know what I'm saying? But they're not doing good, so maybe our Tar Heel basketball team will do good. Maybe my oh, come on. Dalton gets back to the line of scrimmage. So all I got left is my Tar Heel basketball team. Maybe we can be decent this year. We're predicted to be number 10. And maybe my Hornets will do good. All right, it's going to be an empty backfield. Panthers sending every receiver they have, so maybe one person get open. And Leggett does get a catch. I'll stop watching the game. I don't want to watch it anymore. Hey, I feel you, Robert. But I got to keep watching. Okay, once again, this is the third quarter. You're not gonna win this game, Panthers. So, but just do the right thing. Run the ball, pass the ball. Don't just go completely away from the run. You know what I'm saying? Just make good decisions. Andy Dalton's going to drop back. He's in some trouble. Throws it away. It's 4th and 4. Go ahead and punt it. Don't worry about it. Just punt it. Just do do the right thing. 7 minutes and 17 seconds in the third. All right, Panthers move this ball up to the 30. No, just please make sure you just punt it. No matter what, just punt it. And it's going to be a flag. Yep. No, they weren't going to fake that. Oh, you don't fake it. Make sure you punt that. Bruh, come on, just play football. Like, it's 34-0. 34-0. Your team can't move the ball. Like, what are we doing? Like, there's no way we're gonna get a first down. Like, you're probably trying to draw them offside, to get a first down. But all right, so here's my question. Here's another reason to keep watching. Do they go to Dalton and say, "Hey, look, Dalton, look, especially when the Commanders score right here, do you go to Dalton and say, "Look, we're not going to win this game. No need for us to keep you in here." You know what I'm saying? Because, you still are our starter. So let's let Bryce get some burn. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you do? If you approach him like that. Can you see my MSGS? All right. I think Andy Dalton should be told he's done. He sucks. Yeah, at this point, it's like, okay, yeah, you go. I mean, hey, we're not going. Like I said, we're not going to win the game. Go ahead and put the young guy out there and just let him get some. He's set, he's watched. He talks to Andy every time he comes to the sideline. Just put him out there and see what he's going to do. Like, he may throw an interception or whatever. I mean, but look, Andy's thrown 4 in the last 4 quarters. So trade away all our best players. Now they would be us. I mean, yeah, like all of them. And you can see if you trade them and get something back. We trade them what? Trade them to hang on the money and still not getting our money's worth. I don't know. It's gonna be a handoff to Robinson. He's been gashing the Panthers. Picks up a good 5 yards on that carry. I have to say, maybe it's time to fire the head coach. Just not working. Yeah, but also, guys, you got to have the players too. I don't know if Canales' offense and his concepts working or what, but you still got to have the players. And we do have a lot of injuries. So but yeah, just getting rid of all your best players, that hurts a lot. Hey. And you just hate to see the team come in and just be successful against your guards. I mean, just look at it, guys. It's like the Commanders, their players have a step on our players as far as talent goes. I mean, you can tell it out there. You can see it. Robinson running hard again. You know, and some of these guys that's out there for the Panthers, you know, they may end up being good athletes. They may end up being good players later on in their year, but a lot of them are just out there, you know, they're not the actual starter. So we got second, and maybe in some cases, maybe some cases we even got third string players out there. All right, it's 1st and 20. 1st and 20 for the Commanders. We are bad though. What up, Caden Cheek? Mariota has a man over the middle. Gets that into Panther territory. That's Zacchaeus. 5 minutes and 7 seconds still in the third quarter. All right, right now we just let's see if we can stop the bleeding right here and get the Panthers at least one score. Get that goose egg off the screen right there. Mariota. They run a draw. Is that Eckler? Dang, look at all them coaches there, bro. That's almost like almost every player has a coach. 34-0. The Commanders 4-2, putting it on the Carolina Panthers, who are 1-5. Still 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 9. Trips right. Mariota drops back. And that zone in the Panther in the Panthers secondary, always soft, always open. And we're just afraid to go man to man. We've always been afraid to go man to man, but the zone, but our zone is porous. It's, if you're a decent wide receiver and as a quarterback you have just a little time, you're gonna eat us up that way too. All these guys do is go set in those spaces in the zone. All right, the defense has had a couple of successful stands on Washington, but for the most part, Washington has just been moving this ball down the field. They are just outside of the red zone. They're in our 22. Robinson outside, running hard. Picks up about 8 yards. Hey. Big, strong running backs. Where'd he come from? I'll take a look here in a second. KG, can I get a shout out? What's that mean? Can you give a shout out? Our zone is horrendous and always has been horrendous, if you ask me. And we are not gonna, for any, I don't know why we won't go. We don't. Well, we just don't do man to man. I guess defensively the coach is not confident, but our zone is not hitting it either. Got a whole quarter to put him in. Let's see who put him in. Yeah, Caden, I don't care if you shout somebody out. Ooh. Just a man up, bro. I mean, yeah. That's why you got drafted. I mean, defensive backs, you get defensive backs, or defensive backs get drafted because it's not because you can play zone, right? It's because you can lock people up. So, hey, let him play a little bit of man. I mean, mix it up a little bit. But I guess it's also you're looking at the other team's concept. Or do they run a lot of intricate routes? Or not intricate routes, but do they run a lot of crossing routes? Do they try to run a lot of pick routes? And maybe because they're at the end of the game, at the beginning of the game, there was a couple of wide open passes. Maybe that was because we were in a man, and it was like, okay, look, we can't do this. They're gonna be open all day. Let's get in the zone. At least we're not getting beat. At least we're not, because if it's just man to man, and a ball is caught, a receiver catches the ball, maybe they're afraid that they're gonna take it in. They're gonna go ahead and score on that. But if it's a zone, at least you'll have somebody behind the receiver who can come up and make the tackle. I don't know. That's just my thought. But yeah, you're right. It can't be any worse. Try it. Mix it up a little bit. If you can't man up, get out of the NFL. Commanders got way better. Panthers got worse. That is, I think I said that 2 games ago, Garrett. I think I said that 2 games ago. Like, it's like every team, even the teams that were. I think I said it last week. Even the teams that have been down, like the Jets, have gotten better. Or at least they're better than the Panthers. I think. I think the Giants are getting back on stride. Who else was not really good? That's looking a little bit better. I don't know, but the Panthers, we've been not so hot for a while. Like you said, that one season, like Nathan said, that one season, 2020, 2021. But and that was and we weren't great. It just looked there at the end of the year. We had that we were 1 game out of being in first place. But and that was after we got rid of Rule. We've been terrible for 5. Yeah, you're right. We ain't been good. For 5 years. Woo. All right, another kickoff. Washington scores 3 points, so I guess you could call that a win for the defense. A little tightening up there at the end of the Commanders' drive. Darrell Green used to be the fastest man in the NFL. All right, Panthers with the ball. Let's see if we can get on the board this time. We're going to run it. Chuba with about 8 yards right there. One of his longer runs of the day. And we're still in the third quarter with 1 minute and 18 seconds left. And it looks like the Panthers are starting off the way I've said for the last couple of games in the third quarter. Look, with this score here, we know we're not going to win. So just put together a good drive. Don't abandon the run. Jet sweep, Leggett gets first down. Don't abandon the run, run it. We need to pass it on third, get the first down, keep on going. 4th and 1, then make a decision there, but and against the Commanders, do not run the Chuba Hubbard fullback dive. It ain't going to work. They've been watching that. They've seen it for the last 2 or 3 games. All right, Andy Dalton and the Panthers, the ball on the 40-yard line. It's going to be play action. They get it in the flats. Ian Thomas tried to do a stiff arm. Got the ball in the left hand. Tried to do a stiff arm, but great tackle out there going low. End of the third quarter. We want Bryce. Now I just want to see him play. Put a little just something different to watch in this game. 37-0 is our score. Thomas sucks. Why did we draft him? Better yet, why do we still have him? And yeah, why are we not actively going out and finding a really good tight end? I mean, we gotta find talent at every position. I mean, somehow. That's when we were a good team. That's what we had. We had tight end. You had good running backs. Good running backs. You had a good quarterback, or at least a competent quarterback. Wide receivers that could create space and get open. I'm not going to say competent quarterback. I'm going to say accurate quarterback. And Cam Newton was accurate in his younger days. I just still think, and I might be completely wrong. Yeah, a good line that can work together and pick up blitzes. I mean, just a good line. A good line that can pick up blitzes, give your quarterback time to throw the ball, and a run blocking line. And what would you guys rather have? I know there's only 2 people in here, but would you rather have a good run blocking line or a good pass blocking line? I think I want to have a great pass blocking line I want to have a good pass blocking line, but a great run blocking line. Yeah, there you go. All right. But I don't know if they threw that on defense or what. All right, they're going to call this on the defense. If you can run the ball. If you can run the ball, you can do it all. You're right. Listen, I definitely would rather have a run blocking line. A great run blocking line. Hey, that's what I do. As a coach, I love to run the ball. All right, Carolina's going to run this one. Close to the first down marker is Chuba. All right, the fourth quarter just began. All right, Carolina, do a little misdirection, something, play action. It's third and one. Looks like we're gonna go big ball. Nope, play action. Has a man, he catches it. It's gonna be Sanders. Hang on to the ball, Sanders. Nothing crazy. And he is down inside the red zone. Nice little play action right there. I guess they were like, hey, we're gonna go for it if we don't get it anyway. All right, Panthers are in field goal range. Pinheiro hadn't been on the field yet. Chuba Hubbard in the backfield all by himself. Let's see if we can get him a little crease at least. We do. He gets near the first down marker. Carolina deep into Commander territory. Ball about on the 7-yard line. This is against the basically starting defense. They may have gotten a little bit laxed since they know they have this game. What's up, Jay Harris? Jets and Steelers. Who's the Sunday night game tonight? Oh. Chuba in the backfield by himself again. Play action. They find a man. Great defense. Leggett knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Man, you got to get that first down, bro. Now it's 3rd and 4. It was 3rd and 1, if I'm not mistaken. They hand it off. Chuba. That's Sanders, excuse me. Sanders with the first down. Now the Panthers are 1st and goal. Let's go. Let's see if we can get in the end zone. You think they'll put this in Dalton's hand to give him a decision? Play action. All right, they are in the pistol. It's our 22. They're going to hand it off. Chuba tries to get outside. Chuba in the end zone. Panthers score. Panthers get in the end zone. All right, so it is not a goose egg on the board. And the extra point is good. All right, like the commentator said, the Panthers avoid the shutout. 7 points, 30 more points to go. All right, Andy Dalton. He's 11 of 16 for 93 yards, 2 interceptions. Chuba Hubbard, 16 carries for 49. Miles Sanders, 3 for 34. That's a good percentage or average right there for Miles Sanders. I don't know what the difference is today. 3 carries, 34 yards. So he definitely be over with the average. He'd be over 100 yards if he had 16 carries like Chuba. Jatavius Sanders, 5 catches for 59 yards. Deontay Johnson, 1 for 17. Leggett, 2 catches for 3 yards. They're trying to get the ball in Leggett's hands, but I mean, you know, Leggett is I'm pretty sure he'll end up being an okay player, have a good year. I mean, a good career, but he's a strong receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's a big receiver. Like I said, we need some shiftiness, man. We need some guys that can create space and get open. That's what I would like to see. That's what I would like to see. These are some receivers with some size on them. You know, Leggett should be in the backfield. Hang on, let's see. Let you guys see what I'm looking at. Yeah, Leggett should be in the backfield. 6'3", 227. You want to get the ball in his hands, just hand it to him. He has some speed. If he's a wide receiver, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see the big back in the backfield, 6'3", 227. You don't have to worry about him trying to create space. You know, heck, he's not big enough, not quite big enough to be a tight end. Vontae Sanders, he's even bigger, 6'4", 252. Good gracious. Huh? All right, Commanders are going to run this one. This is going to be Mariota. Ooh. It's not. You can't throw a flag on that, bro. That's just a hit. I bet I bet those referees was grabbing their flags like they were police officers. All right, third and four. Mariota to drop back. Trying to find somebody. Panthers put a little pressure on him. He may get the first down, and he is going to get the first down. That's just sad, bro. Just sad. Looks like you have him boxed in, and then we don't have the athletes to corral him and make that tackle. Great defensive back play. Mariota has nowhere to go with the ball, but listen. That right there is taught too. Like I know what 99 was trying to do, but you got to have. I mean, they got to squeeze the quarterback like that. Like the 99 can't go on the same plane that I forgot the other number was. Somebody's got to stay on this side, so then he has no way. He has nowhere else to go, right? Instead, the quarterback goes to his left. Everybody runs in front of him, and then leaves a wide open avenue for him to get outside of that pocket. You know, they need to surround the pocket. Like they had a chance right there. 99. Keeps going to his right and squeezes the pocket, then there's nowhere for Mariota to run. Instead, he gets the first down, and the ball is still in Commander territory, but it's 2nd and 7. Gonna play action this one. Mariota finds a man who comes back, and now they are in Panther territory. That's gonna be Zacchaeus. Commanders having a good season so far, and they've been pretty bad for a while. All right, there you go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Oh, come on! Again, how does he get out of that? Let's see what happens. Well, they're not going to show that. Defensive back's doing a pretty good job right here. Ah, you lost. Go. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Horns. Yeah, but stop looking at the quarterback and get where he was. Get where your receiver is. Hey, what? I don't know what the hesitation was. This man is 2 yards away from you, and you looking back at the quarterback. All right. We're going to be positive from now on, from here on out. 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Panthers still have a chance because the game is not over. All right, 2nd and 7. Panthers right now can't get off the field. It's going to be an empty backfield for Mariota. 3 receivers to his left. Finds a man. It's going to be a first down. And Zacchaeus with another catch. Hey, my girls say I have power in my words. I gotta watch how I say what I say. Because when Daniels went out, I was like, well, I don't know who's coming in, but watch. Whoever, doesn't mean it's going to be that they're going to lose any talent. And whoever comes in probably had the best game of his life. And here he is, Mariota. Just putting on a clinic. Little quick pitch. Back to the back. McNichols tackles himself. Gets all the way down to the 8-yard line, though. 6 minutes and 36 seconds. Commanders will run this one. This time Nichols is stopped before he gets to the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. The OC is he's in a zone. You can tell the way he's calling the plays. He is in a zone. And it's great when you could just call a play, and most of the time it's going to work. Mariota goes down. Good tackle there by number 23. Tried to roll out there. It's going to be 4th down. All right, the Commanders will bring out Bryce warming up on the sideline with 5 minutes on the clock. Think we're going to see a Bryce Young sighting. And the extra point is good. Excuse me, not extra point, but the 3-point conversion is good. And the Commanders add 3 more points. This is 40-7, ladies and gentlemen. 40-7. Hey, thank you all for hitting that like button tonight. We've got 9 likes. I appreciate all the help. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. All right, with a little bit less than 5 minutes on the clock, we have a Bryce Young sighting. Bryce Young is now the quarterback for the Panthers. Panthers starting on their own 30-yard line. He's going to hand this one off first. Chuba picks up about 3 yards off the right side. I'm pretty sure this next one is going to be a pass. Let's see if his line can protect him. Sends a man in motion. Play action. Bryce gets a pass to Sanders. Two yards on the play. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Panthers need to pick up the first down right here. If not, it's going to be a short-lived PT for the #1 pick last year. Definitely a pass set. Definitely a pass set. Got to throw it. Gets it out to the flats. And nothing doing. Sanders goes down. And the Panthers lose yards. I don't know if they'll stay on the field. 4th and 11. Don't go for it, bro. Just don't put them in that situation. There you go. Go ahead and punt it. Look, it's no need to think Bryce is going to do a whole lot of difference out there if Dalton couldn't find any open receivers. What makes you think? Why would we think Bryce is going to find him? I just like to see him out there playing. You know, see if something does happen, can he take advantage of it? All right, with 3 minutes and counting. The Washington offense comes back on the field. Actually, 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Still starting players out for the Commanders. It's Nichols. Good hard run. Pick up for about 7 yards on the carry. Yeah, Panthers are, we just looking like looking like we did when we first started the Panthers organization right now, because we basically gone back down to that type of thing. We got rid of all the stars, and we're just down to the very basics. You're playing teams with great defensive stars, and decent offense, and some veterans. That's what's going to happen. All right, looks like the Commanders gonna kneel this one out. Second loss to a rookie quarterback. Third coming next week. All right, let's take a look at that. So the Panthers will be playing the Broncos next week at Denver. Then we have the Saints on the 3rd. On November the 10th, we playing at 9:30 a.m. So where's that game going to be? Like overseas? I'll probably watch it, but I definitely won't. I don't think I'm going to be streaming that one. It's going to be in Munich. After, dang, look at all these games we got to suffer through. Chiefs, that's a loss. We're not gonna beat the Buccaneers. Eagles, no. Cowboys, no. Dang, we got to play the Cowboys. Cowboys, the way things are going, that could possibly be a win. But I doubt it. The Panthers could go winless once again. Cardinals, Bucks again. Good gracious. And then the Falcons again. All right, about this time I will go over the stats. I'm not going over those stats. Not going to do it. Nobody would even pay attention to it anyway. Not really going to go over the stats, but one of the biggest stats there is Andy Dalton, 11-16, 93 yards, 2 interceptions. Mariota 18-23 for 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. Chuba Hubbard 17 carries for 52. Robinson 12 carries for 71. But we got bigger problems than just the quarterback, just the basics. It's just everything, guys. Not a good defensive team now. And we can't score the ball. I thought maybe at least that would change. You know, we'd win some games because our defense was decent, and it didn't look too terrible there at the beginning of the year. Not terrible. And we scored some points, you know, after Andy took over. But, you know, now we see maybe that's a little bit of window dressing. Look good right there against the Raiders, but it's just not. Nothing's working out. Nothing working out. Or got to have a great line, and then like me and Garrett just discussed, you know, you gotta do something. But the line's got to do something good. They got to do something great, right? Either you're gonna pass, block great, pick up all blitzes, which we don't. Not great. And I can't blame that all on the offensive line, because there was quite a few times that Andy Dalton dropped back, had some time, but no one to throw the ball to. Had some time, but no one to throw the ball to. So that you got to look at that also. So, but you know, it's gonna be the same old, same old. We try to talk about what's wrong with the Panthers. Same old, same old. So you know, I'm probably gonna maybe look at what unnecessary bluntness says in his podcast. I don't really look at too many other people. I don't look at Big Cat because all they do over there is curse, and I don't know. It just I don't know. I don't feel those guys. Not even just because they curse too much. It's just I just don't feel them. But that might be you guys. That might be your cup of tea. But I don't know. I don't know. I used to be subscribed and all that, but I don't know. You know, I ain't talking about nobody. Go do your thing. But yeah, unnecessary bluntness. Few others that I stop by and check out, but it is what it is, guys. It's just like Garrett said, like I'm sure Nathan said it, and like everybody is gonna say it. We're just not a good team. Just not a good team. Will we look a little better if we didn't have so many injuries? I think so. I know so. We look a little better. Would it be good enough for us to have a few more wins? Not sure. Not sure. All right. We hadn't been decimated on offense, right? But we just, you know, just can't. We can't score enough points. You know, can't score enough points to win. And when your defense is not great, when for whatever reason you get rid of a lot of your great defensive players, guys that just pump up the whole team, you know, especially when they play for the opposing team you're just playing. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know exactly when Frankie Louisville got there, but I'm pretty sure it was the beginning of the year. Not during the middle of the season. Also, what was it, Louisville and Jeremy Chin? Now they both got there this year, right? So, bruh, come on now. Like those guys are players, and we can't figure out a way to keep them. But anyway, it is hard to watch. It's been hard to watch all my teams play. So I can't wait for Carolina basketball because at least we're going to win some games. At least we're going to win some games. I think we don't have a dominant presence in the paint. That's going to slow us down a little bit. I don't think we're number 10. I don't think we're number 10 where I think they got us at number 10. I don't think we're number 10, even though we've got our point guard coming back, and some of the other guys seem like they have stepped up. I still don't see us at number 10. I think we're going to. I hate them to put Carolina up. So, and they always do it, no matter what. They always put us up high. I think last year. I don't think they did last year. Was it last year they didn't, or the year before last? Yeah, year before last, I think they did. Yeah. Year before last, they did. And then that's when Love transferred. So last year we did decent. Was it last? Hold up, was it last year or the year before? Anyway, regardless, hopefully my Tar Heels will do. The basketball team will do good, and I still got my fingers crossed about the Hornets. All right, it's a long season. Maybe, like I said, if we win 10, 15 extra games this year, to me, that's going to be a big improvement. All right, so with that said, thank you guys for watching. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Let's see how many likes we ended up getting. All right, we got one away from 10. That's not bad. Thank you for 9 likes. I appreciate it. and 174 views. The views have been down a whole lot, but we will continue to work. We'll continue to work, and we'll get back up to 500 and better. I'm pretty sure. Get back up to 500 and better. Maybe not on these NFL streams, but it also depends on who I stream to, right? Nobody wants to watch the Panthers except a Panther fan. But you know, I'm here for the guys no matter what. All right, so we're getting ready to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Watch for the thumbnails. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 2,500 before the Christmas holidays. Boy, that's gonna be pushing it. It's going to be pushing it. All right, but that's what we're going for, and we'll probably get up to 3,000 by this time next year. Probably get to 3,000 this time next year, and but I appreciate everyone who has subscribed to the channel, and I'm Coach G, and I'll check you guys out next time. Peace.